New tonight, leaders in a tri-state community face serious charges about possibly misspending tens of thousands of taxpayer dollars. Local 12's James Pilcher reports leaders in the village of Manchester are facing major questions about the possible improper payoff of a private loan. It's part of our ongoing series, Waste Watch.
3 years ago, officials here in Manchester, Ohio, approved a payment of tens of thousands of dollars to a nonprofit helping the fire department, and now that payment is under scrutiny by the state auditor's office as potential fraud. In this letter sent to the village last week, the Ohio auditor's office says Manchester's council president, Christine Henderson, improperly signed a check for more than $20,000 to the village's Firemen's Benefit Association, a separate private nonprofit. It's a proposed finding from the auditor, but Village Councilman Troy Jolly went public at Tuesday's council meeting and in sending the letter to Local 12.
I think the taxpayers deserve better than that. In fact, I think that this check should have never, ever been written.
The money was paid to help the nonprofit fire association pay off a private loan of $60,000 used to upgrade the firehouse and put on a new roof. The letter names not only council member Henderson, but also Fire Chief Richard Bowman, who asked for the money, as well as Village Fiscal Officer Robin Taylor, who created the check for Henderson to sign. And it states the village did not have the statutory authority to pay off a private organization's loan. Taylor declined comment when reached by phone. Henderson and Bowman did not respond to messages seeking comment. The 2022 payment came out of the city's fire tax levy fund, which normally pays out $56,000 a year for fire operations. Jolly says Tuesday's council meeting became a bit confrontational. This video was provided by resident Roxy Barker. What is your next step? What are you going to do to try to make this right?
I asked last night in a council meeting to have, Councilwoman Henderson to resign from her finance chair if she doesn't know what she's signing, if she isn't asking questions, that she doesn't need to be the finance chair and certainly not writing checks. And I think the taxpayers deserve better.
These findings are still preliminary and have not been released publicly. Therefore, representatives from the state auditor's office are not yet commenting. In Manchester, Ohio, James Pilcher, Local 12 News.
The next steps could include requiring the village leaders named in the audit to pay back the money to the village's levy fund. The auditor might also refer the situation to the Adams County prosecutors for possible criminal charges. The letter sent last Friday gave the village 5 days to respond.